Hello dear students, I am Dr. Kapil Chaturvedi, Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Sage Group Bhopal. In this lecture, we will discuss our topic artifacts of the process under our 7th lecture in module 1 of our subject project management. So let's proceed. So first of all, we'll have to understand what is artifact of the process. So the conventional software projects focuses on the sequential development of software artifacts with the requirements, construct a design model traceable to the requirements, build an implementation traceable to the design model, and compile and test the implementation for deployment. But the fundamental thing is that what is actual artifact? Thereafter we can discuss artifact of the process. So the artifact is nothing. Artifact are the document which we have to prepare during the project implementation. So during the project implementation, various kind of documents is needed to be implement because to manage all over the activities and to monitor all over the activities and to analyze all over the activities of the project will require different kind of documents either in the soft copy or in hard copy. So under the artifact of the process, there are key points. The artifact of the process are organized into 5 steps. So basically these are the steps which we discuss in the SDLC steps of development life cycle, and we represent these steps in different ways. So here we are representing these steps in management, requirement, design, implementation, and deployment. Basically, this is very similar to the recognition of need, feasibility study, design, development, and maintenance, and so on. So this is the steps of SDLC. Basically, these all are the phases of software implementation. And here I would like to say you that we'll have to implement and prepare the documents in each of these steps. Either that step is management, requirement, design, implementation, or the deployment. Each and every step on each and every step will have to prepare the documents. So the management artifacts capture the information necessary to the synchronize stakeholder expectations. The requirements, design, implementation, and deployment artifacts are captured to support automated analysis and browsing. As we discuss, this thing is very similar as we discuss. Now, here we have a diagram which explains you, which represent the artifact of the process. You are seeing here raw logs, artifacts structure discovery, artifacts centric logs, artifacts life cycle discovery. Here artifacts model as per nets, translation to GSM, and finally artifact model in GSM. So basically we are discussing about a project which is related to the GSM or any other thing. Here we are showing, I would like to show you that here we have a raw logs. It means we have a raw data, and we are making here different kind of documents. Here we are using the term artifacts structure discovery, artifacts lifecycle discovery. It means here we will prepare the document related to the project design, implementation, design and implementation. And in these steps, we will prepare the document related to the life cycle of our project. So basically, this is the practical thing. When we implement a project, we prepare different kind of document like DFD in a hard copy or in a soft copy. We prepare the ER diagram before creating the databases. And many of time we prepare the class diagrams when we implement the object-oriented concepts. So we prepare the hard copy or the soft copy documentations parallelly with project implementation, and the documentations is practically known as the artifacts. Here is also a complex diagram to show the artifact of the process, where different kind of processing is doing here, like stakeholder request, it means customers request, vision, business cases, clause 3, software development plan here, risk list, software architecture document. Each and every term is well known. What we are seeing here? We are seeing here each and every step is related to one kind of document, because so we have to record each and every activity of the software project management process. So this is our aspect of the process. Now, officially, artifact of the process is work in two phases, two steps, and two categories: engineering sets and management sets. Engineering sets, it means we are working on the actually construction. We are talking about actual implementation, like we are talking about designing, we are discussing about the coding, and we are discussing about on the deployment of our project to the client side. And in the management case, we are discussing about all over the activities related to the management of that project implementation as well, the deployment. So in the engineering sets, there we have 4 pages: the requirement set, design set, implementation set, deployment set, similar to our SDLC steps, where in requirement set, we prepare the vision document and requirement models. So in requirement set, basically we focus on our objective. This is our vision, what we have to do by implement, what is our objective to implement that project. And requirement model, it means we gather the requirements, what is the motive to implement that particular kind of software. In design set, we prepare different kind of designs like DFD, ER, flow diagrams, Gantt charts. So test models, software architecture description in design set. So that's kind of document we will prepare here. This kind of artifact we will prepare here. In implementation set, we will implement the source code and develop the related artifacts like class diagram and relation between different classes, or which kind of functions call from where. Source code, baselines, associated compile time, files, and component executable. So this is all about how we'll execute, how we'll use that code, what the logics of that code. So that kind of a document which be related to the implementation will be known as the implementation set. And in deployment set, integrated product executable baselines, associated runtime files, and user manuals. It means here will be the document related to the deployment process, how we deploy that project on the client side. Many of the time, the applications will be not of the desktop application, that application will be the server application. And if we have to deploy that application on the local area, then we will have to prepare a server, and then we have to deploy that application on the client side in local area. So that will be not the easy process. So we'll have to make a proper documentation to do that. Now in the management set, there we have two categories: planning artifacts and operational artifacts. Planning artifacts, it means management during the planning step, and operational artifacts, management during the actual operational duration. So in the planning artifact, work breakdown structures, we'll have to decide work breakdown structure, business cases, release specification, and software development plan. So each and every point is very important from the theoretical point of view and the practical point of views. We are discussing here work breakdown structure. It means we decide the different points where we have to assess our application during the implementation. We decide that point before implementation. Business cases and release specifications are the step where we have to decide how we release that application step by step. And software development plan, it means how we classify or modulize our project, how we classify our project in different modules, and how we summarize how we'll assemble that different modules. So that kind of all theoretical planning will be make in this planning artifacts management. And in operational artifacts, release description, status assessment, software change, order databases, deployment, document, and environment. So this is the things, top points which we discussed in detail in the previous lectures. But in short, we discussed in short. Release description, it means actually how we release how we release that software. Status assessment, it means step by step assess, time to time assess our project. What is the status of the implementation, how our project implementation is going on. We'll have to assess that in the operational process during the implementation. Software change order database, if any changes required during the implementation, then how we'll make that. Deployment documents. Deployment documents, it means now we are talking in the planning step, we are discuss about the planning, how we will deploy that in here. But here we are making the actual document at the time of deployment of the software, and the environment is near about environment of what is the environment of that organization, what kind of people will use that application and actually using that application. So that kind of document will be in the environment operational artifact. So here we are giving the theory of these all things which we discuss in detail. So the management artifacts is the management set includes several artifacts that capture intermediate results and ancillary information necessary to document the product's process legacy, maintain the product, improve the product, and improve the process. So basically we are making the artifacts. Why? Because we have to improve the quality of the product and the process of the product. So we will have to focus on these things so that we are making different kind of preparing different kind of artifacts. A very important point is work breakdown structure. So the work breakdown structure is also known as WBS, is the vehicle for visiting and collecting cost to monitor and control a project financial performance. The software project manager must have insight into project cost and how they are expended. So WBS are the points where we decide on which point we assess our software project. Business cases means the business case artifact provide all the information necessary to determine whether the project is worth investing in. It details the expected revenue, expected cost, technical and management plans, and backup data necessary to demonstrate the risk and realism of the plans. So basically, the business case, it means we are focusing on these things. What would be the expected cost? What kind of technical and management plan we require, and how we keep the backup of our data, what kind of risk we will have to face, and how we will manage that. In the release specification, as we discussed, this is the phase where we actually release our software for the client-side deployment. The scope plan and objective of evaluation criteria for each baseline release are derived from the vision statement as well as many other sources. Make by analysis, risk management concern, architectural consideration, sorts in the dark, and implementation. Pragmatic artifact is an important point from the knowledge point of view. So what is pragmatic artifact? People simply want to review data or information, but sometimes don't be able to understand language of artifact. That thing is very important. What is pragmatic artifact? So we know very well that the customer don't know about the software engineering. He or she don't know about the programming. He don't know about data flow diagram. He don't know about ER diagram. He don't know about the Gantt charts. And also he don't know about the class diagram. So XML, UML. So customer don't know what is these all things, but customer want to know, customer want to understand your software. Customer want to understand your logics. Customer want to understand your terminology and your document. So this thing is related to with the pragmatic artifacts. So you'll have to make your document in such a manner, in this manner, so that user can easily understand the document without knowing the background and advanced knowledge or the background knowledge of the computer science and or your relevant subject. So as we are taking here, one example will deny to learn language and will only say that I don't want to learn and know about unified modeling language. So customer is saying that I don't want to learn that, but I will rather review software design. So just give me a separate description like flowchart and text that I can understand in easy way. So customer is saying that I don't want to learn, but I would like to understand. People who want to review data or information don't have any access to tools required. Unavailability of tools is very common in envelopment organization. So each and customer want to know each and everything about the software without learning the background knowledge. Now, some things more with related with that. Human readable engineering artifact must take use rigorous notation that are fully complete, consistent, and are used in self-documenting manner. Documentations that is useful is self-defining. These are the documents that generally are very useful and get used. So that means all the documents should be complete and consistent. Each document say everything. There should be no hidden thing. And the document should be self-explainable. It means that there is no need to explain the document or there should not be the need of an expert to read that document and to explain to the customer what the meaning of the terminology, so that document should be in easy language, user understandable language. Paper is tangible. It is very easy to change to electronic artifact. Even it is very easy and simple to change online and web-based artifacts. So that should be online. That should be in soft copy. So that we can change time to time. So that we can change the document as we change our logics, or if a company changes the policies and say to us, please change that flow, so that we can easily change our artifacts. So the moral of the story is that artifacts are the documents, basically documents, which is useful for the end user to understand that process. So this is our lecture. Thank you.